Jordan, good to see you. We've got a top three today, your three biggest retirement expenses and how to control them. And you have to be sure these expenses are part of your financial plan or you run the risk of running out of money. First, though, you need a written income plan. The only way to combat the possibility of expenses exceeding assets is to have a written income plan for retirement that takes all of this into account, which is why, Jordan, this is one of the first things you do with clients.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving pieces when you prepare for and are in retirement. The first step is creating that plan. A lot of people have a portfolio, but a portfolio is not a plan. You need it written, you need to see everything and make sure you have a plan for the future.
All right, so now let's talk through our largest known expense, that is taxes.
Yeah, nobody likes paying taxes, but the reality in life is we're going to pay some taxes, but we just don't want to pay more than we legally have to. So I think a lot of people are focused on, well, they're working on just growth, growth, growth. But if they keep on growing those assets, that could create a large tax time bomb if they don't strategically and smartly use a distribution strategy to get those assets out. So we need to make sure we have a plan, not just on the overall picture, but also segmenting the taxes. And we can literally show people how we can save them hundreds of thousands of dollars over time, taking advantage of the new tax laws.
Right. All right, next we have our largest potential expense, which is healthcare.
Yeah, it's not a fun subject to talk about, but the reality in life is 7 out of 10 retirees will need some form of long-term care. When you pay for Medicare, it's going to cost you over $300,000. And if we look at these costs, like we see in the chart, it's a big number. So
Right.
we need to have a plan for that and make sure we're paying the lowest cost with the best health coverage for Medicare. And God forbid we need a long-term care facility for an extended period of time. What is the plan for that so we're not drawing down your assets?
Right. And you brought up a good point, which is Medicare, for the most part, does not cover long-term care.
It does not. There's a
Yeah.
lot of things that Medicare does cover, but when you go into a long-term care facility, that's out of your own pocket
Yeah.
unless you have a plan in place.
Right. And then last, we have the silent thief, inflation.
Can't see it, can't hear it, but it's there, right?
Yeah.
It's eating away at our purchasing power. And we've seen that, recently at the grocery stores, we got gas, we got all these things that are adding to inflation. So what do we need to do? We need to have a plan. We need to have a plan to outpace inflation so you can still keep that purchasing power and make sure that money continues to work for you, because staying stagnant and just kind of treading water is not going to be good for you long term when it comes to inflation.
Right. Well, Jordan, having this conversation with you, it is clear that you live in this world. You are well aware of these expenses and how to combat them. So if somebody wants to talk through creating that financial plan with you, what's the best way to reach you?
Oh yeah, and just to kind of highlight, one thing we do is we stress test taxes going up in the future. We stress test markets. What if you're in a long-term care facility? What if inflation skyrockets? And if you can see a plan that no matter what happens, you're in a good place, that'll give you the confidence to get the most out of life. So if you want that for yourself and your family, give us a call at 847-499-3454.
All right. Jordan, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Aaron.